Greetings! Stay in the know with Dr. Now. I'm here today to tell you why money is obsolete. Obsolete means no longer useful. Old news, past its prime. It's time to tell money that we've had a good run, but now it's time to shake hands and go our separate ways. Of all the reasons why money is obsolete, I'm going to start with the most logical one, technology. What is the ultimate goal of technology? To free humans from boring, repetitive labor. To make people's lives easier, more enjoyable. When we first wanted to smash things together, we started with rocks. Then someone fashioned a hammer to make the job easier and better. Eventually, someone invented a nail gun to make the whole process quick as can be. I hear some industrious people took it a step further. They built an entire automated factory that has things like nail guns attached to futuristic robot arms that can build whole cars almost by themselves. Think about how hard it must have been for people to do all that work by hand. Hours of hot, uncomfortable welding, not to mention how dangerous it is to work with liquid metal. Not only do these robot arms free people from hard labor, but it's also much safer for robots to do the work, and they can do it faster. You didn't hear this from me, but I hear some robots can even do your thinking, too. That's right, a calculator. These simple, cheap instruments are faster and more accurate at doing math than most people are. It's going to happen to the checkout lady at the grocery store. She'll be replaced with an automated robot that will accept your payments. It's true! In this distant future, people will be replaced at banks, the post office. What's that? They've been doing that for years now. Well, folks, as you can see, technology has come a long way in freeing people from all kinds of labor. The manufacturing sector, the service sector. I hear they have systems now that can make complex decisions and may even be able to learn on their own. That's the point. Technology is an idea. It's a creative force that people have inside them that always tries to find the safest, smartest, fastest ways to do things. There's no way to stop it, really. It's just part of being a human, a curiously smart creature. But what does all this nonsense about technology have to do with money being obsolete, you ask? Well, like I said before, there are many reasons why we must shed our monetary system. But how do you define a monetary system? Well, there can be all kinds of ways. Highly regulated, free market, even communism. At the heart of all these systems, you'll find people trading their labor for a wage. And there's the kicker. Can you see how the unstoppable, creative force of technology is in direct competition with people trying to trade their labor for money? It's technological unemployment. But there's just a little bit more to add to this. Technology has a funny way of advancing faster and faster. Its growth is exponential. That means new inventions made with technology can be used as tools to make even better tools. And then the process starts all over with better, faster, and smarter tools. If money sticks around and technology keeps on keeping on, well, more and more jobs that were done by people are going to be done by robots. And why not? We can use our brains to build tools that make our lives more enjoyable. Why shouldn't we embrace it? Shopkeepers are in the business to make profit. That is the reason they exist. Shopkeepers love new technology. They can have faster, more accurate robot workers, making them even more money. This leads me into the second reason why money is obsolete. Because of something I call the shackles. The shackles stop growth and true prosperity. Now, how does money stop us from growing? Here's a whopper for your noodle. Ideas can be owned. You heard me right. Human knowledge is kept on a tight leash for the sole purpose of making shopkeepers more money. And what do I mean by true prosperity? If you have a lot of something and someone else has none at all, a good person would share some of what they had so everyone can have some. Sharing is good, right? But who wants to work hard just to have someone else profit from your hard work? That doesn't sound fair at all. So is sharing good or is sharing bad? Think about this one. When you work for a shopkeeper, do you get all of the profit from your labor? Remember, shopkeepers love money. They exist for profit. The answer, of course, is no. Your hard work is definitely making someone else a profit. Not only that, if you have a job, your labor wage for at least 3 months out of the year goes right to the government in the form of taxes, and you don't get a receipt for your purchase either. Who knows who else may be benefiting from your labor? The importance of profit is a key reason to understanding the shackles. Think about it this way. Profit, the growing power of money, is rewarded with scarcity. A wise man named Jacques Fresco once was overheard saying, "If it rained gold for 2 days, people would go outside, collect it, fill up every empty drawer, the attic, and the cellar with gold. But if it rained gold for a year, they'd sweep it out of their houses." If something is rare or perceived rare, you can sell it for a profit. Why would anyone out for profit want to create an abundance of something? The more you make, the less value each one has. Nothing can ever be abundant when profit is in the mix. I would call this a shackle, wouldn't you? Using the ideas behind an automated car factory, combined with hydroponics and other present-day technologies, we could provide food for the whole planet in abundance. The technology is here today. It's the cost that's the major obstacle, but not the cost in energy. There's plenty of tappable geothermal, wind, and solar power to get the job done. And with vertical farms on the ocean, space isn't an issue. By the way, speaking of space, we would need to figure out enclosed farming anyway. That is, if we ever wanted to colonize the moon or Mars. The only reason people die of starvation every day isn't because we can't feed them, or because food is stuck in some limited short supply. It's because they don't have enough money. Let me rephrase that. We have the resources readily available to feed every person on our planet, but we also live in a system where profit is the goal. No shopkeeper would choose to create an abundance of food because it wouldn't be profitable. The final reason I'm going to talk about is corruption. It's why money is not only obsolete, but why it's downright diseased. The shackles are bad, but corruption is a step beyond that. Because money is needed to survive, people will do whatever it takes to get money. Corruption makes people cheat, steal, and hurt other people. Shopkeepers are affected by this on large scales. Shopkeepers want only profit. Sometimes dangerous products are made with the cheapest materials available, so the most profit can be squeezed out of every sale. The quicker things fall apart or go bad, the more profit shopkeepers make. The use of money creates a system where corruption is rewarded. I'm not even going to get into how much profit is made from war. So I hope I have given you some things to think about. If enough people start thinking, maybe we can begin to cut free this anchor. We need to learn to work together instead of continuing to play this broken game we call money. To learn more, check out the Zeitgeist Movement at thezeitgeistmovement.com. Thanks for watching!